Peace, love, health, and wealth. God, job, like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is not important, but what is the fact that I'm here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Understand when you come here, this is spa day for the soul. Chicken noodle soup for the spirit. And many and petty day for the ego. Understand when you come here, this is a hard hat area and self-development is the construction site. And I hate to say this, but I'm sorry, but if you're not focused on bettering yourself, healing yourself, if you out here worried about stalking people, setting people up, spreading lies about people, all types of shit like that, that might not be the place for you. You might just spontaneously combust where you sit. Understand when you come here, we do not use the cards to spy on people or none of that. What's up, nephew? With that being said, if you would like to inquire about any of my services, a reading, a class, just even something as simple as a free consultation, hit me up. All of my information is in the description box of all of my videos. In the description box, you will see um, where to donate to, how to donate, what do your donations get you. You will see affiliate links for PayPal, Chime. You'll see Robinhood. If you want some free crypto, all you got to do is sign up for Coinbase, and you can potentially get. I think they offering like $700 worth of free crypto right now. So y'all go ahead and check that out on the ones and twos. If you was looking for the daily collective reading, then that was already posted in the YouTube shorts last night. So if you want to check out the daily collective reading, please go to the YouTube shorts. So with that being said, I will go ahead and open up the floor. If anybody would like any donation based or free readings, my thing is that if you as an individual would like to ask tarot a question, then I'm gonna ask you to follow the instructions that's pinned in the chat. So the first rule on the channel is please do not post your question until your name is called, okay? So to be added to the list, you want to like, sub, and comment on the link in step one. That is the link to my love reading channel. All right, so if you're interested in love readings and stuff like that, I'm going to be getting things back started over there. So if you already done that or you don't want to do that and you want to ask tarot a question, then go to step two and click on the link for step two. And as the link for step two opens up, you will see some do's and don'ts of asking tarot questions, and you got a list of simple questions here. I need to update that, but it's all good. So here we go. So the rules for the tarot list here. Number one, so when asking tarot questions in the tarot reading, we must avoid yes or no questions, when, if, will, or should questions. We must ask more open-ended questions that start with how, what, why. Also, a big no-no is asking directly is directly asking questions on others. So that's technically called a third readings is when people is cheating. But and is when you directly ask about somebody who didn't give our permission to get a tarot reading on them, a boyfriend, a husband, a cousin, a mom, that you know, anybody. So asking questions like, do he like me? Is she the one? What do blank think of me? Are all questions that can possibly be answered, but not with tarot. All right. So tarot, I was taught tarot the old traditional way, and with that being said, there's a lot of things that people do that is won't be, is I would call it modern day tarot. All right. So with that being said, the questions must be geared towards the current, which is the person who's asking the question. Uh, as tarot is meant to give you insight to best help you in your situations and circumstance. So we got a list of sample questions here. So being said, I'll go ahead and open up the floor for anybody who would like. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. Hold your rollie up, hold your rollie up. If you gotta roll it, then hold it up. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm about to go get my grounding mat. Hold on. You just made me. I'm about to go get my grounding mat. Hold on. A dope boy watches a Rolex. All right. Let's see. Wholeness. I'm in the building. What's going on? Nice big chunk of amethyst on the table. Well, use that as a generator of health and wealth. I'm calling on all Vibe Tribe members to help me replenish my tank. Can I offer you a reading? Oh, hey. Shout out to you for the donation. Look, they ain't waste no time. All right, let's see what we can get in store for you. It's been a while, so I think I'm gonna pull. So because it's Ganesh's birthday, I'm doing 2 card draws, and then I can pull you a Okay, so the cards is telling me not this deck right now. Let's start off with a spirit animal. Nah, I think I'm gonna start off with a love oracle card, and just because I start off with the love oracle, yeah. So the Ace of Cups is the card. Since I've been back, the Ace of Cups is like it's like the second time it came out for the collective. So it's a big emphasis on opening the heart and letting it flow right now. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the love oracle card. Even though these are love oracle cards and it's a love, you know, I don't I don't use it for that. I like to use it to just like check the vibe, check the emotions, because to me the combination of this oracle deck and tarot gives a much cleaner cleaner look. And I really like doing this on the big readings, like long-term readings, stuff like that. But since you here, I got you. And you donated. I really, I wish you can hit me on the PayPal so Google won't do Google things, but it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. All right, so here we go. Let's check see what's the vibes. What's the vibes? What's going on? See if there's any hidden feelings or emotions or any situations and circumstances. All right, so let's go. Starting off with the love oracle cards. The first thing we got is trapped. This card has been coming out a lot lately. Somebody's feeling stuck, tied down, or downright captivated. Foundation is family security. So somebody's feeling trapped and they looking to reset their foundation. Clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying. I don't know if somebody's spying, but it seems I feel like it's some hopeless romantic energy going on. Is that the case right now? Are you open for love right now? Cause I might be hiring. No, I'm just playing. But no, in all seriousness though, what's going on? Trapped. So I'm feeling like somebody's trapped in the idea. And then it says foundation. So I think somebody trying to hit the reset. Maybe somebody trying to find a reciprocal. Somebody trying to get reestablished, create some financial security for their family, maybe. And a clinging card. So what I like to do with these cards, is like mix up these 6 words or 9 words or all four for real, 4 words and phrases. I like to mix them up and see. I tell people to like mix up these phrases and see what's resonating with you right now. Right, so we got stuck, established, and holding on. Tied down, family, obsessing, captive, security, and spying. She said, I'm open for the new energies, brother. Love, finance, meetings, the lot. The old tends to come back or clean. You're not wrong. Well, let's make sure that we're not giving it anything to cling on to. Anything, I always say, anybody can call you, right? Anything can come back, right? Um, like I've had girlfriends I told like, look, that person can like you. You don't have to be disgusted because that person like you. That's a little extra. But my thing is, are you the person to hold on, something to hold on to? So if you feel like the plies keep clinging back, that means that you got a light that can be dim. Then you got to understand that. And a lot of people think that people without the light is attracted to people with the light to bring them down, and that's not true. They attracted to people with the light because they have light in them. It's just that the people with the light isn't taught how to cultivate the light. So coincidentally, they can't cultivate the light either within them, or they can't cultivate it in other people, but they can cultivate it in themselves, right? It's never both. It's very rare you can find somebody who's able to do the work on themselves and be able to understand and help people do the work on themselves as well. Live and they trying to run some interference or something. It's cool. Nice. 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 So you know what? I got a challenge for you, Striker. I think it's finally time. I'm gonna challenge you, Striker. I'm gonna challenge you. I know you strong and everything like that, but I feel like I got something to offer you. And I think it might be time for me to challenge you. You know, this is definitely not about money per se, but I would love to have a consultation with you to sit down and see if there is anything I could do to help foster the light within you or to help you foster the light with others around you. I really feel like it might be something that we can work on together. All right, so best course of action, right? Best course of action. How do we get through this would you describe your energy or the energy in your personal life as stagnant? Hold on, let me see what you're saying on the computer because this phone screen is too small. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hold you to it. I don't think I got any contact information for you. But I would if I had some, I would follow up. Do I? I don't remember if I do or not. But if I did, I would definitely follow up on you in a couple weeks, or I'll just be checking in and out with you periodically. I know you be going through what you be going through with the reception and all of that stuff. But all right, best course of action. What can Striker do to improve things right now? Feel like it's some stagnant energy. The world card showed up. Okay, so let me pull another card. All right, Page of Pentacles and the world card. All right. Oh, wait, my legs done went to sleep already. Page of Pentacles and the world card. All right. So, best course of action. The first thing first, this world card is saying that it's time for you to realize who and what you are. One of the biggest and greatest illusions on this earth was making people feel like they was less, especially women. That's one of the biggest illusions of the earth, to make women believe that they only made for help me and this one and that one. And both male and female have a role to play, and I don't think it's gender based. You could be preconceived based off of gender, what your role could be, but it's liable to change. What I would say is focus. All right, well, so zoom out, right? This is not for you. This is maybe for somebody or just in general. When we talking about the roles in the relationships, the roles should be dictated on what you do well and not your gender. All right. So if anybody's listening and if they've been wondering about compatibility issues or roles between men and women, forget gender roles and all of that stuff. You got to be an individual and you got to do what's best. Okay. So back to the cards, best course of action. Okay. How do we get rid of this energy that we dealing with? The first thing first is knowing who and what we are. So the world card is saying that the world is in our palms. The world is right literally at our fingertips. And only thing we have to do is just have a game plan and a strategy to bring things into fulfillment. All right. So as we bring things into fulfillment, in what particular area are we bringing things into fulfillment? Well, KP, I will tell you this. It's going to be dealing with the earth element. All right. So this earth element, in a sense, is going to ground and recalibrate this stuck or clinging or this new foundational energy. I really like the combination of the foundation card with the world card and the page of pentacles. When we looking at the page of pentacles, that's the earth element, right? And you as somebody who knows all about ground and all about earth and all about balance. The rules don't apply. The rules doesn't go out the window just because you're stressed out. Okay. So when we talking about the page of pentacles, the double earth element, this is a person who's really, really, really looking to solidify things for the long term. 10, 20, 30, 40 years ahead. Okay. This is a person who want to keep things nice and simple. This is a person who like what they like. They pretty sure. They open to try new things, but they know exactly who they are and where they going. I take you as a person who maybe can get. a little stressed or something like that, but overall you have an affinity for the world. And people with a big heart for the world, sometimes it's hard for them to really settle down in one particular job, one particular place, one particular anything, because they're always thinking of the macrocosm, meaning how can I help the world, not microcosm, meaning how can I help myself, right? And so, Page of Pentacles is saying that we have financial opportunities and good news on the way, as all pages are messengers of good news, right? But in particular, this page is focused on house and home, money, cars, and clothes, and dare I say it, holes, okay? So, I want you to picture fulfillment in the earth element. Now, if you want more details on that, then we can definitely do a free follow up, a free consultation. Is to own who and what you are, right? Get rid of any lingering doubts of who and what you are, and focus on the long term success. Okay, focus on that long term success. Um, I'm going through this thing myself, and I feel like you maybe can relate. Tell me if I'm wrong, but it's a lot of hoopla going on right now, whether it's internal, meaning family or friends, or external, meaning the news, the media, etc. Every small package. What do you mean? I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Okay, so in close, hold on one second. You know what? I want to see something really fast because I feel like I'm really missing something between these two cards. Uh, let me check my notes on these cards. Dr. Pooping Time. Let me check my notes real fast. I feel like it's something that I'm missing with this combination of cards. What's up, Sasha girl? Hey girl, what's up, girl? What's up? I'm doing all right. Ain't no complaints. I'm about ready to rob a bank, but besides that, ain't no complaints. Ain't no complaints at all. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm jovial. Okay, so the world card represents the earth element, of course, but we also got the page of pentacles, who's heavy earth element as well. So we got the number 3 and the number 1. So we can combine that to say the number 4. So the world card is completion, mastery, and stepping into a new cycle, right? So the world is yours. Everything you've been waiting on is yours. We just got to persevere through the hard times. All right. Um, This card carries major life lesson energy, meaning that it's not just a small step, but for you, Kelly, it's been you're being called to fully embrace the fact that you already completed something big. You just have to affirm it, right? Celebrate the victories, no matter how big or small. I feel like I covered all of that, but it's something I feel like I'm missing. Whatever this chapter is, there's a closing of a chapter, and we have to close it with the utmost energy, with gratitude, with mental fortitude, etc. No matter if it's closing abruptly or whatever, we got to close this energy out. All right, so Sasha, if you wanted to answer a question, follow the steps. Follow the steps that's pinned in the chat, and I'll be done in about a minute. So when we're looking at the Page of Pentacles, this energy of student, apprentice, and opportunity seeker, right? So this is humble energy. This is meek energy. This is the willingness to learn, the willingness to experiment. All right. Start small, but start now. It's about planting seeds, being curious, learning new skills, and taking practical steps towards the long term. So there might be a situation and circumstance right now where you probably need to plant a new seed somewhere. All right, maybe that's what I'm missing. So, I got a couple things for you. All right. Number one, celebrate and release. Reflect on your accomplishments, acknowledge your growth, and consciously close an old cycle. Number two, plant new seeds. Begin something new that feels grounded and purposeful. This could be studying, training, or just a tangible project, something that's going to be beneficial to you and the family. All right. Take small, steady steps. All right. Don't rush into things. Take things one step at a time and stay open to any opportunities that could be coming your way. All right. So there could be some opportunities coming your way. And I think that could be what I'm missing. It might be time for you to answer the call. It might be time for you to answer a call of a seed that you planted a while ago. All right. So with all of the things going on in the sky things, might be feeling like they're moving fast for some. They might be feeling like they're moving slow for some. But one thing I can say is, again, take everything one step at a time, one day at a time. In the Bible, it says, let the poor man say, I am rich. Right? So whatever you feeling, if you feeling lonely, say, I am loved. I am happy. You feeling, whatever you feeling, speak the opposite into existence. Wait, why can't I see the green screen? Okay. So let's see. Okay, we back in the chat. Let's see what's going on. 7,000 in the building. What up, 7,000? Wow. Let's see what's going on. Bitch. And you are welcome. Thank you for the donation. Well, I'm happy to. So then that Page of Pentacles is really that. So to me, based off of what you're saying, the World card is confirming that, but it's still more work that we got to do internally. And the Page of telling me that it might be some external work that we got to do to match the internal work. My name is Paul, by the way. All right, shout out to Paul. Let's see what's going on in the chat. All right, 7,000. All right, so and 7,000. 7,000 said, how does Sophia feel about me? Um, How does Sophia feel about me? Okay, so just to answer your question really quick, if you was looking for a tarot reading, I won't be able to answer that with tarot, but I do have some love oracle cards that might be able to give you some insight. But with questions like that, I really don't like answering. I really want you to ask the person how do they feel about you. I want you to look at their actions, their words, their deeds, and use your intuition. And you tell me what your intuition is saying, and then we can go from there. That's what I really like to do. I really like for people to rely on themselves first and then go to the cards and see if there's anything hidden. You want both what? You want both oracle and tarot, or what do you mean both? So before I get to the cards, I just want to say this. Obviously, things are not all peaches and cream, because if it was, then you wouldn't be here asking, wondering. So my question is, why are you wondering how this person feel about you? Is there anything that happened recently? Is there something they said? Is there something that they done? You kind of have a connection with her. Uh, I know we texting, but that's not strong enough. So are you wondering, is this worth pursuing? Are you trying to figure out if the energy is reciprocated? Are you looking for a best course of action if you was to ask her out? Like, what exactly? Because you asked, but current feelings isn't everything. She forgotten crush from the past. She's my forgotten crush from the past. Okay, so so to be honest with you, I don't think current feelings or anything is the way to go with this reading. To be honest with you, I think you should be looking for like a best course of action, a how to, something like that. Um, I will go to the love oracle cards, but I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to. Um, I don't like the love oracle cards for this. I really don't want to do third party readings, because the way I was taught, that's really a violation on people's privacy. I think the best thing to do is for you to contact this person and put and lay it all out there. To be honest with you, you won't. I don't. You could possibly get an accurate reading. Well, it's not. You could possibly. You could get a very accurate reading. I just don't think that that's healthy. I think the healthy thing to do is for you to ask that person or tell that person how you feel, and ask them if y'all could, you know, pursue something together. That's just my opinion. I know that's gonna make me a bad businessman and all of that stuff, but I don't care. I really want to help people. All right, so I'm gonna switch. I am gonna do the love oracle, but I'm gonna do love oracle for possible outcomes. This is not going to be current feelings. This is going to be possible outcomes. What are some things that you could experience in dealing with this person? Two cards. So this isn't going to be a current feelings, how this person feeling me reading. All right. I really don't like doing those. Really don't like doing those. Even though it's very cool and fun to do those. Well, I can't. I don't do that. I just explained to you very nicely that I don't do third party readings. I really don't like doing third party readings, meaning that I don't want to ask the cards what is a meaning that a person who we didn't give us permission. All right, so I went against my better judgment and I pulled three cards instead of two. So we got the first card is shallow. It says hollow, empty, and boredom. The second card is realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. And the last card is distance, separation, space, and blockages. So take as you will with that. All right, that's what you got. The snack that smiles by goldfish. All right, I think I'm about to take me a nap. I thought I'd chill. I'm tired as hell. All right, y'all. I'll be back for lunchtime tarot and chill. With that being said, last call for alcohol. Donation based readings only. Donation based readings only. Donation based readings only. With that being said, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be of service, and I wouldn't rather be nowhere else. But guess where? Right here, right now. So with that being said, peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf. Why? Because who ain't buying it? Me. And you better not buy that shit either. And listen, I gotta say this. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I got to. Fix your frequency, man. Because choosing not to forgive is saying I choose to feel pain. And I know y'all been trained and hypnotized with hatred, but that is not a good source of energy. If you willing to hold on to pain and anguish and hurt and get back and stuff like that for weeks, for months, for years, um, you ain't doing nothing but pulling bad karma on yourself. You ain't doing nothing but making things even worse than what they already are. And I just hope that you realize that and you step out of your own way. I don't care if you call it justified or whatever, however you justify it. It doesn't change the energy. So it's almost like you ramming a car. It's almost like you ramming a Toyota Prius in the biggest in a it's almost like you going head on with a Prius into the biggest oak tree ever, or into the biggest brick wall ever, right? It's like driving a bike into a brick wall. Just good luck. You know what I'm saying? Good luck. So with that being said, I'm out. Peace.